Hi friends, Cole here, aka Trans Spirit, a transgender human being with an emphasis on spirituality. Today I actually want to talk about spirituality. I'd say spirituality is somewhat of an umbrella term. It means different things to different people. Different subjects intertwine with spirituality, such as quantum physics. That's a big one. I first started getting into everything that's spiritually related heavily in 2015. It's now 2019, so it's been a while. My life has positively changed over the past few years, for sure. A lot of people talk about having a spiritual awakening. I, for one, will tell you that it's very much real. It's just the way that I see life now. I started to wake up, so to say. And when people say waking up, what that really means is your pineal, however you say it, I say pineal, gland, your third eye, is starting to open up. People ask, how do you open it up? A really fast and efficient way to open up your third eye is through the foods that you eat and by not consuming any fluoride. Fluoride is found in tap water. Fluoride is found actually in a lot of bottled water. They won't tell you it is, but it is. I drink Crystal Geyser water out west. I'm told it doesn't have fluoride in it, but you can never be so sure, right? All through the foods that you eat, all of the junk food, the fast food, the processed food, anything genetically modified, that's not going to help you open up your third eye. A plant-based diet will help. If you're not ready for that, I understand. Just what you do eat, even if it's, if it's meat or whatever, trying to get the cleanest, most organic cut or whatever vegetable, fruit, whatever you do is going to be best. It's going to help out a lot. Another huge way to open up your third eye, most definitely, is through meditation. I was talking in the last video about breathing. So meditation is deep breathing, but it's not just the breathing. It's focusing on the now and the present. What you'll learn through spiritual practices, only the now exists. What we think of as past and future, it's really an illusion to what we've been brought up to think is real. There really is only the now, this moment in time. This is what's real. It's been brought to my attention recently in this year. We're in February now. Since January, I've noticed more and more people that talk about, say, law of attraction type stuff. They're all coming out of their shells more and talking more esoterically. And esoteric it's basically, the definition of that is something that only a certain amount of people are into. Not a lot of people know about it. That's pretty much the description in a nutshell. A lot of these people are coming out and talking about all sorts of things. Indigo kids, crystal kids, star seeds, aliens, parallel realities, reality shifting, quantum leaping, all sorts of stuff that to some people sound like sci-fi. However, after you start studying it and experimenting with things, it becomes very real. And I, for one, these things aren't conspiracy theories to me. It's reality. One of the best teachers that I have found is, and I'm a huge fan, I'm a super fan, she has passed away in 2014, but Dolores Cannon. If you really want to get into some wild stuff, look up Dolores Cannon. I was excited when I found out that she's from my hometown of St. Louis. I digress. Spirituality can be anything from you do yoga every day and eat healthy to you're into quantum physics and maybe you don't eat so healthy, but you study parallel realities and universes. To think that we are the only thing that exists, now that's what's crazy. Like I was saying, there's different branches off of spirituality, and some people that practice spirituality, perhaps they're not into, say, the angel realm, or people that practice the angel realm, they're not into numerology. They call them angel numbers. Like, it's all mixed up, and it's a matter of what you resonate with. Just how I say be yourself and do what you feel on the inside, same thing goes for really any subject. When it comes to your personal beliefs, what resonates with you, what feels right to you in your soul, that's what's meant for you. Me personally, I study the angel realm. I study spirit guides. I believe that we all have spirit guides. We all have guardian angels. And when I pray, I speak with them. When people talk to their guides, you may start to see synchronistic signs. Numbers on a clock, constantly seeing 444, 222, 111, 888, 777. Stuff like that you'll see, stuff like 777 you won't see on a clock, but perhaps you'll see it on a sign when you're driving around, or a license plate, or it will pop up on your Facebook feed. Stuff like that. Those are all considered angel numbers and also numerology numbers. You see, what you need to understand, one of the biggest things is everything is energy. I'm energy. This chair I'm sitting in is energy. Your energy. Everything is energy. Numbers have energy. And we all have different frequencies and vibrations. That's what we are. We're vibrations and energy. We think we're these solid meat suit things and everything is, it is what it is, what we see. But it's not quite what meets the eye. Everything is just, there's so much that we can't see is what I'm trying to say. Oh, this beautiful sunlight just came in. So numbers have frequencies and energy. And when you start to study what the different energies and frequencies mean, well, then you can start communicating more with the angel realm. A 222 means a certain thing. 444, if you see 44 or 444, that number typically means that your angels are with you, surrounding you, watching you, and guiding you. When you go on a spiritual journey or a spiritual awakening, it can be very difficult to see what's ahead, but it's all about trusting. It's about trusting your higher power, your guides. It's not a specific religion. It's an individual experience. It's an individual experience. At the same time, we're all connected as one. That's the kicker. That's the paradox. Is you're living this life, this reality, it's your play, but we're all connected. The people that you meet in this life are for a reason. You don't meet anybody by chance, even if it's somebody you don't want to meet. Everybody's there to teach you a lesson. Everybody's there to teach you a lesson. And until you learn the lesson, you're going to keep having to repeat it. So the best thing to do is to work through your issues and to learn our lessons. We incarnate here on this planet as souls. And what Dolores Cannon will tell you is Earth is actually a master class. It is the most difficult planet to be on in all of the cosmos. Consider it a privilege to be here. It's a very dense planet with very low vibrational energy. That's why it can be so difficult. That's why there's so much negativity. That's why you see the politics, everything's so crazy. When you start working through the light, you see through the facades of the government, of just everyday modern society and life. Some people will not wake up to this. Some people aren't meant to in this lifetime. And we have to respect everyone's individual path. Even though we are all a collective consciousness together, it's not our jobs to force upon these beliefs to anyone. That's just not our job. Our job is to work on ourselves, to figure out what are you passionate about in life. That's what you should gravitate to. Whatever excites you and inspires you. Inspire, in spirit. Whatever inspires you, gravitate towards that and do it. The beautiful thing is that we all have way more control over our lives than we thought. If you don't like the life that you're living right now, you do indeed have the mental power and the energy to change it. It sounds so cliche sometimes. You hear people say, oh, you don't like your life, just change it. But there is some serious, honest truth in that. I mean, it is the truth. It's not some, it is the truth. I've gone from being a fall down drunk who couldn't function in life to being a happy, successful musician 2,000 miles away from my hometown, living amongst beautiful mountains with the love of my life. I started to believe in myself. It all starts with gratitude. That's a huge part of it. When you are grateful for what you already have, even if you barely have anything, even if you're homeless on the street, but somebody gave you a sandwich, showing gratitude toward that sandwich, the universe responds to how you feel. The universe, its energy, when you give off gratitude for what you have already, the universe will give you more to be grateful for. That's why you see these people stuck in these loops. They're always mad. They're always complaining. And you're like, man, they just always have something terrible going on. It's because they're attracting more and more drama into their lives. And a lot of times they don't realize that they have the power to make it stop. I didn't. I was one of those people for years. For years, I was in this loop of negativity. Until finally, around 2012, I started to become inspired. I actually started listening to the John Butler Trio. They're from Australia. And they were so positive. They were so positive, and they owned up to their own responsibilities as human beings, as a collective consciousness. After listening to them, after working in the food industry for almost 15 years and realizing how corrupt our food system is, I started opening my mind. I started to look more at conspiracy theories, which I believe most are real. But then I got into reincarnation. And when I looked that up, I discovered indigo children. I started discovering third eye spiritual awakenings. And when I did that, a lot more positivity came into my life. It's important to know the darkness and understand it, but you don't have to stay there. I no longer look up conspiracy theories. It's not serving me. It doesn't do me any good to focus on things that a lot of them are negative. A lot of them are scary and negative, and what we focus on grows. So when you focus on the light and you focus on raising your vibration, you're helping those around you. If I'm raising my vibration and I feel real good and I'm giving off good energy, the goal is you go into public, you walk by people, they're going to feel that. Now, wouldn't you rather give that off, that kind of energy off, as opposed to, disgruntled, angry feelings? You're not helping anyone else out. You're not helping anyone out, and you're definitely not helping yourself out. It's not about being happy and positive all the time. That's not how it works. Trust me. A third eye awakening, a spiritual awakening, Kundalini awakening, whatever way you take it on, there's a lot of purging of limited beliefs. There's a lot of old habits and negative thoughts that are going to come to the surface and feel like garbage. And you're going to, there's going to be days where you're just so upset. But that's a part of it. You have to bring it up and stop holding it in. You bring it up and you let it go. You let it go through meditation and prayer. Lots of meditation. Lots of quiet time with yourself, with your spirit guides, with God. That's going to help you to get through it. I hope this video has helped you. It's pretty esoteric, but that's what I feel I'm here for. A lot of us are here to talk about this. It's important we talk about it. If the people that I watched on YouTube hadn't been talking about stuff that was considered weird and taboo, then I wouldn't have gotten to where I am today. And I'm very, very happy with my life. I've never been happier. And I want to spread that. I want to spread that happiness and joy by speaking. What are my truths? What's true for me might not be true for you. But perhaps you do gravitate towards this. Perhaps you were meant to wake up and have an awakening. And if you are having an awakening right now, please comment below. Let me know what you're experiencing. What kind of things are you noticing? What's going on in your life? I love you all very much. Thank you for tuning into my channel. As always, love and light. We'll see you next time.